I'm on my way to Thanjavur. Going to Thanjavur is really an emotion. My mom was born and raised in Thanjavur. As kids, my siblings, cousins, all of us would go down to visit grandparents. They had an ancestral home which was surrounded by paddy fields like this. And this is really the perfect time to visit Thanjavur because the weather is also very nice. There is a lot to do in Thanjavur and I can't wait to see what's in store now. Thanjavur, a city that is more than 1,000 years old, is a cradle for the arts of India. A lot of art forms came into prominence when the Cholas ruled this area. Along with the art forms, the Cholas built some great architectural marvels. The most noticeable temple of Thanjavur, Brihadishwara Temple, was built under the rule of Rajaraja Chola I. Thanjavur is rich in every aspect. Along with the performing arts and the architecture in this area, the Thanjavur cuisine is now famous around the world. They say the famous South Indian sambar was first cooked in the royal kitchen of the Thanjavur Marathas. The Airavateshwara temple in Dharasuram was built by Rajaraja Chola II and is one among the cluster of 18 medieval era large Hindu temples in the area. Legend has it that Indra's elephant Airavata lost its pristine white color due to a curse and came to this temple pond to redeem itself from the curse, thereby giving the temple its name Airavateshwara. The temple, if you look at it, is also designed like a chariot. This is to represent the manifestation of Lord Shiva as Tripurantaka. Tri is Tri, Pura is town, and Antaka means destroyer. So someone who destroyed 3 towns. It is such a beautiful temple with such intricate carvings. This is nothing but poetry in stone. Is this your first time here?
First time in Tamil Nadu, yes.
In Tamil Nadu.
Well, this is smaller.
Yeah.
It's more intimate.
This temple is famous for the miniature architecture.
Yeah.
Not only the gigantic here, everything miniature,
Yeah.
with very, very elegant statues are here.
Right. Have you found any interesting, say, sculpture that you have discovered? You've been coming here for many years now.
2000 onwards, I've been a guide.
Sure.
I visited all over India, mainly important temples also. It's much more attractive temple for me, this Dharasuram Airavateshwar temple. The amenities around this, the villages, the green and the garden and everything, very perfectly organized in this temple. And here they have 63 incarnation stories of Shiva, that is 9 more stories, is around the temple.
Yeah.
And another one is called Magara Kunjara, one side bull and one side elephant.
Yeah.
That is the important icon of the temple.
Yeah.
Airavateshwar temple icon is the wheel structure and is the Magara Kunjara, the bull and the elephant. That's why the most attractive of this temple.
The other temple that's designed like a chariot is the Konarak temple in Orissa. Even though that temple is a lot more prominent today, it's ironical that the Airavateshwara temple was built a century earlier. One can see from the carvings and the detailing here the kind of sophistication that has actually gone in. One can see village life around the time of the temple being built. The battle scenes and of course stories of gods and goddesses. Episodes from Hindu mythology are carved on pillars of the mandapams. Some of the pillars on the temple have the mythical creature called Yali sculpted on them. Yalis have the trunk of an elephant, body of a bull, head of a lion, horns of a ram, and the ears of a pig. The steps in the fenced enclosure produces musical notes when tapped. One of the greatest, oldest living temples of the Chola period, the Airavateshwara temple, may not be large and imposing like the Tanjavur big temple or the Gangaikonda Cholapuram, but it is still a work of art. Temple centers were built for faith and devotion, but here I sense there's a lot more leisure. While people may continue to carry on with their daily lives, this temple is what connects them to their ancient past. The Dharasuram temple boasts not just magnificent structure and intricate carvings, it also has a very famous prasadam. It's called the Samba Sadam. Samba meaning powder and sadam is rice. For this I'm going to be roasting some black pepper. Thoda jeera roast karna hai. I'm going to be putting this into the mortar and pestle. Thoda sa namak add kar lo. If you look at the consistency, I'm able to sort of get some fine particles. Isme thoda, I'm going to be adding some ghee, some curry patta into this, some cashew, the cooked rice that I have, give that a good mix, and now is when we add this amazing powder. So the Samba Sadam is done, a recipe from the temple kitchen of Dharasuram, the Airavateshwara temple. A very, very rustic recipe using nothing but indigenous ingredients, indigenous rice, then the pepper and of course cumin. That flavor of ghee combined with the rice and that freshly roasted pepper and cumin will keep you wanting for more. Pasangla! Masama சாப்பிடுறியா? நல்லா இருக்கா? Tanjavur is the cradle of many arts and crafts in South India. The Tanjavur dancing doll, also called the Tanjavur Talayati Bommai, a cultural doll that's completely handmade. Traditionally, it's a pair of king and queen which is made from clay available on the banks of the river Kaveri. The very few artists who still make these dolls have managed to keep this age-old tradition alive and have managed to take these dolls to homes across the world.